It's Red Wizxrd. And I'm trying to expand my channel. I'm trying to do more shit. I'm trying to do like book reviews, music reviews, movie reviews. Of course I'm always upload my music to the channel, but I just like I just wanted to do more YouTube centric shit. Because first of all, you try to make it as an artist these days, you kind of have to be a content creator too. You got to make content, because I don't consider my music content. My music is not content. My music is art. But I'm gonna make content with it to promote my music. And it's not all to promote my music. I also just kind of wanted to do this. I've been trying to make YouTube videos on and off since I was like fucking 12 years old. And sometimes I'll be discouraged from it because I'm like, you think you got to have a bunch of money and a bunch of viewers and all this shit, but like, don't believe capitalist lies. Don't believe that shit. If you want to do something, you want to make music, you want to sing, you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a Twitch streamer, you want to dance, anything like that, people act like you got to be profitable. You don't got to be profitable. If you do it, if you like doing it, just do that shit. Just do that shit. You want to be a YouTuber, make a YouTube channel. You get 3 views every fucking video, and you never make a cent off of it. Fuck it. If you had fun doing it, there was no loss. Anyways, I rambled for like a minute and a half. I'm gonna do just a quick little movie recap, because I've done book reviews and I want to do more in-depth movie reviews, but I gotta really like watch the movie and sit down and take notes and shit. So I'm gonna do a quick recap, like movies I've watched recently that I just want to talk about real quick. So I want to do it in order I saw them, but I don't know if I remember the exact order. First of all, Sonic 3, you will find very, very soon, very easily, if you follow my social media presence, that I fucking love the Sonic series. Shadow the Hedgehog was one of the my favorite games as a child. Yes, the emo one where he's got guns and shit, which explains a lot about my personality. But Sonic 3, fucking chef's kiss. It was a love letter to those Shadow the Hedgehog games, and I fuck with it heavy. Because of course I do. Honestly, they put Shadow in it. Like, let's be real, there was no way I was gonna not like it. But I mean, there's literally one-to-one. Like, there's shots that are like references to Shadow the Hedgehog cutscenes and Sonic Adventure 2 cutscenes and shit, which is kind of fan service, but like, the movie's still good otherwise, so it's whatever. And also the fucking you've probably seen it by now, the scene with the Robotnik and his grandfather doing the fucking doing Fortnite ass dances to Galvanize by what's it called, the Chemical Brothers. That shit slaps. That song is unironically good, and them dancing to it is fucking hilarious. But yeah, really good movie though. It also had a Dragon Ball Z ass fight scene that's probably my favorite part in the whole movie, because they even do the thing where Sonic punches Shadow and they hit it with the 3 different I tried to say anime angles at the same time. The 3 different angles with the anime style. Shit is fire. Then after that, I believe I saw Nosferatu. Nosferatu was cool. I've never seen the original 1922 one. It's on Tubi though, so I might check that out, because I fuck with horror movies, and that's like a classic one. But the new Nosferatu was good. First of all, Willem Dafoe, they let this man in anything, which is great. I love Willem Dafoe. I'm not complaining, but I swear it'd be harder to name movies that he wasn't in the last 20 years than he was. But yeah, Nosferatu was cool. It was it's kind of a slow burn. It wasn't crazy. I don't really have much to say about it. I know there's a lot of lore around it, and people were super hyped for it because of the old one, but I never saw the old one, so it was new to me, and I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. Speaking of, follow me on Letterboxd. It's Enoch2, ENNOQTU. But yeah, it was just a really good vampire movie. I liked the modern spin on classic vampire shit. Then after that, what did I see after that? After that, I think we saw Wolfman, which was the same director as Invisible Man. And the Invisible Man, that movie is fucking fantastic. Wolfman was it wasn't as good, but it wasn't bad either. It had Christopher Abbott in it, and people making jokes talk about this is It Comes at Night, but it actually comes at night, which is low-key kind of true. But I fuck with It Comes at Night, so no hate. But it's it's a modern spin on a werewolf story. I like that we're kind of doing that right now, just taking classic horror tropes. But it's some of the movie was weird. Like, they seem to, like, set up the importance of, like, how he's a writer and his wife is a journalist, except that just has literally no bearing on the story whatsoever. Like, it never comes up again, which is kind of odd. But other than that, the movie was good. It was pretty emotional. I liked how they would, like, shift into his perspective as he was going through the transformation, how he couldn't understand his, like, daughter and his wife, and how they were, like, getting freaked out because they, like, couldn't communicate with him. And it was also very clearly, you know, the point of the movie was talking about, like, the cycles of trauma from parents. I mean, there's literally a part where he, like, says to his daughter something along the lines of, like, parents try so hard not to scar their kids that sometimes they end up being the one who scars them or something, which was clearly the, like, intent of the whole story. And I think they got it across pretty well. But, you know, it's Blumhouse, so sometimes they go a little crazy with the cheesiness. But speaking of cheesiness in a great way, next I watched My Old Ass. Has Aubrey Plaza in it, and I don't want to say too much given the story, but considering everything Aubrey Plaza's got going on right now, it is a very, very tragic thing. You know, it's a very tragic thing regardless. But the movie was about basically how this girl takes shrooms and then meets her older self, who is Aubrey Plaza, and it's like her older self tries to, like, help her, like, fix her life, tells her, like, what mistakes to not make and shit, except as time goes on, she, like, starts to realize how, like, she should make those mistakes because that's part of life or whatever. But it's a really good movie. Like, honestly, it's one of my favorite movies I've seen recently. It's, like, easy 5 stars for me because the message was there. It was, I mean, I was laughing in the beginning, I was tearing up by the end, and I also one thing I really want to like note about it is that movies are fucking awful at representing Gen Z, and I am Gen Z. I was born in 2000, so I feel like I'm a, you know, like a little bit older Gen Z. I burn CDs, but the movies are so fucking bad at trying to, like, understand how a Gen Z character, like, talks and acts. But My Old Ass, that movie, actually, they kind of got it a little bit. It kind of worked. And then, fuck, what was the last one? There's one more that I was going to include in this video that I watched after My Old Ass. Oh, yeah, Long Legs. Long Legs. That shit was also fire. Some people said they didn't like it because it was, like, classic horror tropes, but honestly, I didn't get that vibe at all. But I don't know. You know, I could have just been interpreting it weird, but it was cool though because it was a mystery, like mystery horror. Like the whole time you watching it, you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And it does not hold your hand. Like, it doesn't treat you like you're a fucking dumbass, which I appreciate. But then by the end, it tells you, like it kind of explains what was going on, which I think is perfect. That's exactly how these, like, mystery kind of horror movies should be, is as it goes on, they should leave you little tiny breadcrumbs and see if you can catch on to the story yourself. And then, whether you did or didn't, in the last, like, you know, the third act, shit should start to become more and more obvious. And that's exactly how they did it, and I really fucked with it. Fucking Nicolas Cage as Long Legs is so fucking creepy, like, ugh. But honorable mention, Night Bitch. Did not like that movie. I'm including it with what I just said because Night Bitch is the opposite direction. Night Bitch holds your hand the entire way. They repeatedly emphasize points over and over and over. Like, they try to over-explain the metaphors or what the movie was about because they think you're too, like, fucking dumb to get it yourself. And at that, the movie's not even that good. It's, like, about a woman who, like, turns into a dog. And it's, you know, it's about, like, motherhood and how mothers are treated. And, like, there's definitely a good point to be made in there. It's just the execution was not it. I just did not fuck with how they did it. And they I don't know. It was like every single time something significant happened, there had to be this, like, narration where they made sure you understood why it was significant. But yeah, I'd say out of all these that I've seen recently, my favorites were definitely Sonic 3 and My Old Ass. And yeah, I'm gonna do another one of these next time I watch a little batch of movies. So shout out Regal Unlimited.